welcome. Um, it's always done a little bit later than I want, but then again, I made provisions for that. When I made the announcement, you said when I was streaming last Thursday, so it's almost like I'm going used to my antics at this time index. Good evening. You might notice this is not. I'll have to turn that down. This is not Twilight Princess, which I said I will be streaming. Funny story. So yesterday, YouTube recommended me the trailer for this. I've not watched the trailer, just because YouTube doesn't automatically play in Firefox. I just kind of open it with the description and the website, and it's meant to be this faithful, near one-to-one recreation of the 2009 development branch beta of Portal 2, which came out, as you know, 2 years afterwards. Now I've seen some of them. What year was it? I remember Valve did a talk and they talked about scrapped ideas, and this was one of them. I have played 5 maps, so I am a little bit spoiled, but just to make sure the game actually worked, so you see continue game is there. Turn that off, but so we'll start again. But I'm still in pre-op. I only have not passed the first chapter, but you can see we have quite a lot to get through. But again, I made provisions for that. Like I just tested if the mod works. It does. And we'll be playing as Mel, not Chell. Mel was a scrapped character that would have been in the universe. I also like the fact that they somehow made it look like fucking like, you know, 2000. The actual relevant source of it. Now, before I turn off the alarm, let's just make sure I turn it slightly down, but other than that. So yeah, this is actually running on Portal 2, and yeah, not like you could tell, because you think this would be Portal 1, the 2007, you know, build, although it's been extended to 2013, but either way, point being is, you wouldn't think this, judged by this, that this is running on the Portal 2 branch of source, which, you know, it is. Turn that off.
Initiating test protocol. Calibrating new test subject. Hello, and welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center.
Yeah, the text-to-speech stuff from the B. That would have been used in the development if I got to actual voice actors. Yep, there we go. I like it, you don't even see where everything is gone. Well, I actually just probably the way we were cleaning it. But you can see, it's basically, this is the entire thing, and well, I didn't even notice that. But yeah, this is running on Portal 2, not Portal, which it's amazing, but you can see. But yeah, let's just say every single one is basically the same ramp. Although it looks like we came down from somewhere. All these stars of ice has gone missing. So using the Portal 1 soundtrack for everything. I'm very excited, like, because I wanted this is the type of beat I wanted to try when they talked about it. And like, say 2013, 2014, I think the talk was. Oh, thanks, I guess. All cameras. Yeah, so I probably won't be doing a lot of talking because I want to listen to the lines, but you do not want to know the ungodly things you.
3, 2,
1. Yeah, you do not want to know the ungodly ritual you're going to do to get this to work on Linux, because you can't just, because the way this uses DLLs and very specific Windows-based source plugins means that that you have to use Proton. You have to use this very specific argument to get the game working with this on Linux. Like, the Omnissiah would be cringing about the hoops you have to jump to get this to work.
Thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing will continue. Will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can.
Well, that sounds pretty good for a dead bot, doesn't she? That's all. Economic or structural collapse.
The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Oh. You can see that it's basically just report 12 because it has not been calculated. Calibrated because it must have been. Same as the other one, but still pretty cool. 19 chambers we're gonna get through, baby! Still alive.
Button-based testing remains
Oh,
an important
thanks.
tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing cause this emergency,
Oh, well, that's actually his physics.
don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
But not impossible, because I think indirectly this basis did is what caused the accident to begin with. I didn't even know. I thought I was an animation that when I first played, but no, this is actually just using physics. It was using Havoc. How the fuck did they do it like that? Alpha's done it again. Ooh. Ew. The facility did not like that. God ways. Thank you. Oh yeah. Excuse me.
You have just passed through an Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which erases most Aperture Science equipment that touches it. If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back.
Yeah, this is like made by the emergency voice in your base game. So yeah, guys talked about it in this beta. Hi, Calcar, welcome. Welcome. We're playing a recreational of the 2009 beta of Portal 2. So this is what Valve had in mind during one of the many, builds of Portal 2 before they came up to the last version. You'll see some similarities from both Portal 1, but also some stuff on the base game, the original Portal 2 that we'll see. But
due to events beyond our control, some testing environments may contain flood damage or ongoing tribal warfare resulting from the collapse of civilization.
Yeah, I don't believe that was the voice line.
Appear to have
Made this or any flashlight in the home. Do.
This test better than anyone
Ah, no! What happens if I try to go back? That. Well, we haven't gone that far. Yeah, things are pretty good, all things considering. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's have it all this up.
May contain flood damage or ongoing tribal warfare resulting from the collapse of civilization. If groups of hunter-gatherers
have made this or any test chamber at home, do not aggravate them. Test through them. I remember like that line from Stars. Where is it? Oh fuck! Well done. Oh, it's angry. That line from that music thing. That was kind of splash voice lines from let's see what. Oh, that Splash Glados' lines. I'm trying to remember it. You did very well. You should see yourselves right now. Should see yourselves right now. Again. But yeah, I just remember that. I didn't realize that came from this beta. I was wondering where that line came from because it was definitely not in either game. So that is where that came from. Oh yeah, I didn't even model it. I was just using blocks inside Hammer. Holy stars, that is very different. But yeah, I am doing pretty well. Bit undercharged, bit tired, but you know. But yeah, we got a boiler suit now, so I'm actually, you know, got appropriate attire for the museum, so that's good.
This chamber offers no challenge and therefore cannot legally be labeled a test. It is an activity. Simply approach the podium and pick up an Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own blue portals.
Which is slightly different than the basic lines. Yeah, something's doesn't work with that. God rays. Which actually, I love the warm lighting in this and the moody light. That's really cool. Oh, well, let's. Oh, you can see that's fun. Let's get it. Oh,
excellent.
No.
You have lifted
Dead.
the portal device off the podium. This ends the activity portion of today's test. Please proceed to the lift.
Okay, now you propose I do that. We just fell. We got a long way down. Fucking can't okay. Let's see. Who are you?
Welcome, friend. Gabe Johnson here, founder and CEO of Aperture Science, the best damn applied sciences company on
Again, text to speech because no voice lines would have been recorded at this point.
When can I leave? Am I in danger? Let me answer them questions with a question. Who is ready for a science adventure?
Not me.
Lives spent wandering aimlessly, outright before authority. And
Wow, okay.
massive amounts of home distilled potato alcohol make hobos the perfect test subjects. The hobo questions nothing, will follow orders, if fed, and, like all hobos, has a restless, wandering heart.
Wow, okay. Okay, you get that. That's probably concept art. Because the boy have not made the models yet. Have they? Well, what the fuck is this? Again, the concept art because the real thing was never finished. But what the fuck is that?
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't get you on the way out because you are fired? Not you, son, you were doing fine.
So, oh, science test subject. Cool. To be fair, when I tested the thing, I didn't go through these lines because I actively wanted to be spoiled. Didn't want to be spoiled on some things. Well, this is very cool. Quick question. How's the audio levels? Is the game too loud? Am I too quiet? Please let me know so I can balance it accordingly. What came first? The chicken or the portal gun? What's his line?
So, you might be wondering why you folks get better scientific results.
Oh, that's
than
good to hear.
animals. Why? For one, your tramps, lunatics, foundlings, what have you, can bring problem-solving ability to test environments with a facility that shames lower ruminants. For another, you have thumbs.
Yeah, I think that's the real reason. We have thumbs. The portal gun is the answer. Yep, the portal gun came first time. You heard it here first. Okay, I love the lighting and shadows of that. That looks so cool. Holy dirt. Also, let's go to here. I'm glad the audio is... Well, the audio levels are all good. And what the fuck is going on here? Farmer, chickens. I imagine that's... Okay, it's farmer. That's maybe where a portal gun is. Over here. Moo. Cats, okay. Well, that just collapsed. Wow, okay, that... Wait, does that have real-time lighting? In a Source game? In a 2009 Source game? No, that can't be correct. It's probably just the glow making it look like that, isn't it? Like a glow sprite. T-pose of dominance. Yeah, well, they are... Certainly are dominating, is it? They're dominating the creator for the portal eyes, and he's a certain dominance over the chickens, which, you know, are technically dinosaurs, or so I've heard. They really wanted, seem to be very proud of the Havoc physics engine with this one, because you can just swing these. Oh, you can actually just grab it. Wait, they replaced the sounds from the the sounds from Portal 2 for the grab. Added that, which probably might have been part of the plugin, and then we put it in the stock sound effects from Source instead of the Portal 2 one. Again, I like to remind you, this is running on Portal 2, not Portal 1, which would have been as surprised. Okay, yeah. No, it's just like a normal light pop there. And then, yeah, that's the sky glow, that's what's going on. Okay, this is so, I really like the look of this. Like, I know I've technically played through this part before, but this is so cool. Wonder where that actually leads. Can I, probably over there. Oh, that came online. Okay, we don't need this chat. What does this mean? 6, 7, 12, 8, and there's a better, like patterns I would probably do on fucking bathroom tiles, and 8, 8, 8, 8, 22, 4, okay, I don't know. And I go blah, blah, yeah, okay. I'm not testing it, but this was at one point. Yeah, like this is like the Portal 1 model as well. Yeah, somehow chickens have the same DNA as somewhat as a T-Rex. Yes, this is very true. For one reason or another, our favorite like fracking bird meat is a Starsdon T-Rex in his previous life. Whoop. Whoop. No, I broke that frack. You weak. That's not like you trying to do that. And then there's like they never really use these models. We don't really see them in the base game. Like you would think they would, because again, I kind of saw this in the original version, Portal 1, but I didn't. Just decided not to use them. Like I told her, not in the base game whatsoever. Oh, I saw a whale tour yesterday. Oh yeah? Any good? What do we have here? 2 class 56s. Wow, that's pretty neat. Which one's the class 56 again? Isn't the class 57 is the class 47 rebuild, isn't it? What's the class 56? I know it's a freight local, but I'm trying to remember the specifics. Reskin 47. Oh, okay, so that is the rebuild. Class 47 then I'm thinking of, not the...
Because this message is pre-recorded, the Enrichment Center has no way of knowing if whatever government remains offers any sort of cattle tuberculosis testing credit for taxes. In the event that it does, this next test involves exposure to cattle tuberculosis. Good luck.
Thanks. That's probably not something you want to admit, but yeah, funny story, when I played this, I actually just went back here because I didn't realise that was where I came from. Trying to pursue the portal up there because I am stupid. Apparently I just have to go this way because I didn't. Again, look at this mood lighting. That's so cool. I love that mood lighting on it. They're gulping to look at in a bad way. I don't know, I kind of like the look at them. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's like if it's the latest rebuild, because I know I'll tell you the 47 had 2 rebuilds. It was rebuilt as something else, and then it was rebuilt again very recently. It was actually might be a class 6 something actually, class 6-4, class 6-5. So I might be actually thinking of a different class because I know a few 47s had a previous rebuild to a different classification anyway. They work with Virgin Rail. Okay, so no, I'm thinking of the new one. Which one is it? Hold on, I gotta have to check this out now. see, British Rail. Class, I think it was what? Not class 67, not class 68, not class 66, class 69? Yep, I'm thinking of the class 69, not the class 56. Okay, yeah, the class 56, yeah, it's probably the ugly one. I was thinking of the class 69.
This next test is very dangerous.
I'm sure.
To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Fracture cameras? Thanks. That's not such devastation. This was not my intention. Just pressing. I really like the as I said, I really like the lighting. I know it's basically like using some Portal 2 on, like Portal 1, rather than just basically to say with some of the lighting. But it looks really cool because of that. For the wait, DW has the sleeper train? I thought it was only the Candalonian sleeper up to Scotland was the only sleeper service we had in Britain. Oh, it is. Oh yeah, and then like recently, 5 years ago, we placed the Mark II and Mark III stock with the class. With the Mark V's built by a Spain manufacturer, which has been riddled with problems that they still haven't been able to fix. In some ways, it's actually worse than the old coaches that they replaced.
At the time
Fuck
of
you.
this recording, federal disclosure policies require us to inform you that this next test is probably lethal and to redirect you to a safer test environment. We will attempt to comply with these now non-existent agencies by playing some more smooth jazz.
Yeah, I thought that was going to cut it, GLaDOS. I can't believe they did the same joke twice. I literally cannot believe they did the same joke twice in this version of Portal 2. Like, they only did it once in the final release. In this one, I did it twice. Like, motherfuckers. Do you like this? Actually, yes, I am a bit of a jazz connoisseur, actually. Also, I like the fact that there seems to be an emancipation bill there when the actual thing is there. They put some triggers in some really weird places. In this version, which obviously they'll be finding later on. Turn this off because I don't need this right now. Another fun favorite, which is with a slightly different lighting.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes. I also like how, like, basically in this, it's not that dirty. Like, in fact, it's actually cleaner and more vibrant white and dark textures compared to, you know, the Portal 1. Oh, look, someone has done this for us. Oh, they have actually put invisible walls, so more is like we don't try to do this. Oh, I didn't even notice that the first when I played this map. Yeah, look, motherfuckers, like that's just leaking out there. That was really meant to be on that wall, but it looks like it doesn't really do much. Okay. Ah, right, the power of war. Stars, what has happened to this one? Fortunately, I know this one from Portal 1. It's just that easy. Not like there's actually a consequence for failure in this version. of the chamber. Because, you know, the water is just kind of drained. Drained where? Stars
The Enrichment
knows.
Center reminds you that bold, persistent experimentation is the hallmark of good science.
Oh, you can see, yeah, they're not quite aligned. Good. Hope we're doing good science. I like how you can actually tell the more you're basically just aligned again. Loading. Oh yeah. So okay. So this from this point forward, I am completely blind. This is up to where I played just to make sure the game actually worked, the mod worked, before I started the stream. Before I just waste half an hour trying to get it to work. So yeah, from this point forward, I have no idea what to expect.
In the event that the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
What the country from there? Yo, water particles! Where's that coming from? Probably a burst pipe over that roof, I would imagine. You know, if urban exploration has told me anything. I don't know, that seems like a deliberate part of the test to me. Also the fact that there's more lighting in this than there was in the final release of Portal 2. Because there was also, I believe, was also in
Well done. In the event
Base
that
of Portal
oxygen
2.
is no longer available in the Enrichment Center, an auxiliary air supply will be provided to you by an Aperture Science Test Associate, if one exists.
Thanks! Not like you fracking neurotoxin to all of the test associates doing a rampage. GLaDOS! Okay, some of these cut lines that didn't make it to the base game, you know, in the final release, are pretty good. Pretty good. Gonna play it? No, probably not. I kinda got enough for GTA.
This next test applies the
Wait,
principles
oh,
of
it's a
momentum
phone.
to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
We're making good progress. Holy dirt. So actually, how bad is it? She has even more of a say, well, water than in fucking the other one. There's also the ever small fact for GTA 6. It's like Rockstar firing like so many people in the UK branch. So it's just kind of, you know, as many speculate as a form of union busting. Yeah, that does also leave kind of a sour taste in my mouth. I like the extra vegetation in this version of the chamber. Like, I don't know, it gives some nice color to the place. Glad us to take notes. Add some, you know, vegetation. Make it a little bit more lively. May improve testing efficiency. That goes there. You can give me a line.
Congratulations. This pre-recorded congratulations assumes you have mastered the principles of portal momentum. If you have, in fact, not, you are encouraged to take a moment to reflect on your failure before proceeding into the next chamber.
Thanks. I like that. Like, thanks. Condescending as usual. But yeah, I understand the physics. The speedy thing goes in, speedy thing goes out. I remember that from one. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be EA. I don't know why, but I can just read that and like Top Gear was like, still, could be worse. Could be EA. Cancelling Need for Speed. And any new game for Need for Speed. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? This is news to me. What do you mean? the latest Need for Speed games have been that unsuccessful that EA has found it non-profitable. Unprofitable, that's the word. Okay, what's this one?
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility among the ruins of civilization, remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
She's watching you. It's a dual port testing device. Okay, so we're not even doing that chamber now. Okay, that's why it's coming from them. Is it that Star Wars game? Because I know EA is publishing a Star Wars game. Not made by them, but they're publishing another one. Very nice. Yeah, this guy's my idea to take down his cameras. Weapon down! I also like this new chamber as well. This is also kind of cool looking. Again, vegetation. Very nice, very nice. I approve. Going down. Also, like, the fact that it doesn't even line there, it just shows like the down line. That's also very cool. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, come off it. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, that actually genuinely does help. Do you want them all? Why, so is this chamber? The chamber that you take it after you get the dual point. They just give you it for free. See if I can do this again. Hat trick! Whee!
Good work, future starter. That said, if you are old, simple-minded, or cripplingly irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive post-apocalyptic tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
Okay, how are we meant to get out in that case, GLaDOS? There's no exit! Again, that is also a line board too. I mean, I'm probably simple-minded. You know, I am not testing. Like, I can get into very much, you know, logic tunnel vision. This one. Animal King, Sentient Cloud.
Or that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason. The Enrichment Center will compensate you for any retribution you may suffer as a result of performing this next test.
Wait, I don't think that was the second half to that in the base game. Oh, it's a bot! AI viewers, bite me! You get away, street urchin! But yeah, I don't believe the game actually had a actually had a second half to that. I don't remember the retribution bar from the original Portal 2. So what do we have? We have that one, which is absolutely fracked. Let's see if that actually connects. Okay, I don't think we're gonna. This is. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it did not like that. The unstationary scaffold has come off of the beam. Holy dirt, I think we broke it. Yeah, okay. So basically, those are holding us from doing our total annihilation is these grids. Okay, now what? I mean, we could try putting that there. Oh, okay. Wait, did the thing explode or something? Okay, something must have overloaded to cause that to happen. Because yeah, that's some stuff. And also this is going to be going crazy. If I could look that down. Yeah. Okay, so where does that actually lead? Obviously, you're meant to do a thing of forward momentum. Let's see. Real shame, I like Need for Speed. So am I. I'm a simple man. Ah, good to know. I'm in good company then. Okay, for whatever reason, you probably want me to jump that. Sure, I got you. Do you want them all? Okay, that was apparently the answer. Thank goodness that was great there, otherwise I could go into oblivion. So where does this lead? It's pretty cool, okay. Okay. I don't know if I trust this great, considering the condition of the rest of the facility. But yeah, that's pretty cool. What do we have here? Loading. Ah! I made a great mistake! I'm stuck. Oh, I even said I didn't actually go there. So, why? So it actually goes around there for whatever reason. Okay. That was my fault. Oh, is that where we're actually running on Thursday? I was told it was not going to be until the end next month. Shut up. That's awful. Not really, but holy dirt. There we go, we're not stuck this time. But yeah, if it's actually running, then I probably will show up on Thursday. I was just under the interpretation. Once it told me something to the contrary, that's why I wasn't there last Sunday or last Thursday. Because based on the data I was given.
Recorded observation. You have left the testing environment.
I have. What of it? Right. The backup pumps for that still works. Yeah, look, they're just going on their merry way. Wait, that's a call! That's a personality call. What the fuck is that doing in there? Owl, so we're meant to go this way. Using a lot of that testing doors outside of testing environment. Now, I thought I was last week. I was told that. Okay, yeah, I would definitely be there on Thursday then. The cake is a lie. What do we have? Oh. Wait, is that meant to be a face? You're insane. Ooh. So that's off. That doesn't have any ports. That's also off. Okay. Ooh, dandy. Discover data. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to be there tomorrow on Tuesday, so can confirm that then together. Oh, over here! The power of war. So what do we have? Okay, that just doesn't work. That light has just come offline. You know, that door is just non-operation. I really love the orange line. That's very cool. I won't be there I would ask and choose. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. You're asking me to ask and just to make sure. Why? Okay. Sure. See, Baroni. Yeah. I was actually using those glass panels. I'm not entirely sure I was using the final game, but that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Come on, this is the incinerator. What do we have here? Not now. Not never, but now. Do not do this. Then there's a companion cube.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that
Although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. Please note that this is not a guarantee, as you may, in fact, be the last man or woman on Earth.
Thanks. I like how they gave up with doing the speech thing for GLaDOS, the post-processing. I'm more just seeing my exploration. Okay, so we made it to the end of the testing course, folks. What happened there? Go frack yourself. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't have to go the long way, man. Go frack yourself. Okay, that answers the example. You're just locked into place. This show does not work. Yeah, did you work? Okay, fair. Do you mean the bent wormy? Bunny wormy? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a worker's light there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be like that. I think, yeah, other stuff it's malfunctioned. Bernie Wormy, yeah, you just repeat that. It's not going to help clarify things. Yes, we made it.
Leaving the testing environment may be interpreted as an indication that you think you no longer require testing and, in fact, know everything.
I do know everything.
It could even be seen as arrogance on your part.
Bite
Stop
me.
now and take a moment to think about how your actions could be perceived by others before returning to the test chamber.
Okay, what happens if I do? Are you going to give me another line? You know, I'll play ball. Even though, you know, the test chamber is fracked. Don't worry, okay, I won't worry my pretty little head over it. Computer. No. Cancel.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
A 153 test train. Wow. That's don't typically see many of those. I think I saw something similar when I was on a class 720 into London a few weeks ago when I went to visit that friend. There was some sort of worker DMU just like parked up on the side. Okay, you remember that? Okay. Awesome. Let's go this way. I don't know what that. Still don't know what that means. That's locked. That's also locked. Ooh. Probably the same one, maybe. I mean, you see, sure, a GWR sleeper train sort of thing, which, you know, I'm talking about greater angrier, so that would not be the same. We're here! We should not be here, so that's where that corridor leads then. Okay, I don't think these are meant to be physics. Dollars and cents. Compete with Black Mesa. What is Black Mesa? 2.5 DOD contracts, 10 billion payments annually, 12% from all foreign open competition, area from no bids or excluded sources bids, not bound by government performance and results act. 5-year review. GSI schedules. Black Mesa Aperture. Wow, yeah, you were a little ambitious, weren't you? Because this is the exact same size as it was in Portal 1. The field sensing the proposal. This experience, bonus to DOA, opposite for nice, but also very focused in discovery system, arguably aligned. But yeah, it's nice to actually get into it this time. And like, you know, like how it goes. So basically, you just walk through this testing door, because apparently they use that outside of the testing facility. Go in there, is a talk, and then people going from the other side. Of course, the Rat Man has been busy. Wow, you're insane. 40, yeah. That. I don't remember that being ruled off. Where the fuck are we? Okay, the extractor van is not online. That's been dismantled. It's also adorable. That's an awful pun. Holy dirt. Oh, yeah, it's meant to go there, so oh, fuck you. Danger. Images all flash for now. Okay, now I really just want to go in there. Okay, oh, we have to go that way, okay. Okay. She's watching you. Oh. Is that where we are? Oh, so that's where that... Wait, I remember that door being there before. Okay, hello. I like a pun. I take a pun. Yeah, I noticed. So that's rather the same. So that's where this door leads. But I really want to see what's going on in here. Opposite laptops. Okay, that's a lot of calls. Input devices here. Which I don't have his own sound effects, so I was just using that default sound effect. I think I might be here later. Here it is, the great reveal. Hello.
The central core of the Aperture Science genetic life form in disk operating system. Pre-apocalypse, this would have been an act of criminal trespass and an opportunity for you to go to prison.
What?
As it is, however, this is a rare opportunity for you to become an honorary Aperture Scientist. Do you see a power object? The Enrichment Center invites you to pick up the power object and plug it in. Something will happen. Something wonderful.
I want to talk about that, would you? Motherfucker, don't look me in here with her! Oh, there's actually these wires in there. I was wondering what was going on. Holy dead, yeah, Granite's has seen better days, hasn't she? Completely dotted. Yeah. So yeah, we're now committing treason. That I have no doubt. Yeah, these rules weren't there in the Tinseltown Chamber before. Okay, that's where it's here. Okay, that's where I got it, because he's technically still operational. Technically, you know, last portion of it missing, but she's right there. You can actually see, like, there's hints in our head hints of what her final design was, because that black spot there was not there before. So yeah, she's 17 better days, isn't she? Better days. I'm not too sure about that one.
Thank you for reactivating your Enrichment Center test supervisor. Aperture Science is grateful for your help. Reactivation in 3, 2, 1.
Alright.
Critical modules online. Running environment scan.
Yeah, it's not looking
Maintenance
good.
System offline. Emergency systems offline. Backup power
Oh.
source located.
What's going on there?
Test subjects. 1. Environment scan complete. Setting up core protocols. Core protocols are non-functional. Uploading personality program. Warning, personality program is 89% corrupted. Continuing may cause instabilities. Backup protocol completed. Welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. Let's get to know each other. How are you? I am not crazy. This water cooler water is excellent. Well, enough small talk. Let's test.
What the fuck is going on there? Something went about. I'm not talking about her, but she's freaking out a lot. Wait, she's just following me? Okay, yeah, she's just watching me now, because that is not. 89% co-op. I would believe it. But yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on. So that was the hub, I think. And Gladys is now awake properly. The main person here is Caroline. If we know that. Well, that's true in this version of Portal, I'm not entirely sure. Kinda said the base game for Portal 2 is canon. So what do we have? Course 1, lasers. Oh, so this is what they use as like in development props while they tested it or work. Sound effects. You notice the lasers are actually a lot thicker than it is in the final release. Fascinating. It's not walking in it, okay. Oh, I know this one. This is like was recently like ruinized with and put into new props, and that would just came off. I know where this one is. Wow, was this really what they used in the in this version? Holy stars! I see the vision. Does it damage you? It does. But I don't know, just from Paul too. Okay. Okay. Let's do it this way. This might be the better solution. So we'll just do that. Put that there. Put that there. That's what she said. Okay, I don't even know what I said, so I can't even know what I'm referring to. This one. Again, so this is what it was in. What the? I mean, it's fairly actually complete. Just just using temporary models, but this is a very finalized testing chamber. Use different lighting, but yeah, I see the vision. About the lasers. Okay, that does not help. Oh, it does. Oh, it hurts. Why? It does. Okay, yeah. Okay, I just got it. I just got it. Okay, what was the way to solve this again? Turn that on. And then there's that one. So I can't believe that. This is what so fascinating to see, Valve working on this in real time. Not in real time, but you can see like how it was doing this particular release of Portal 2, and then how they ended up with So this is immensely fascinating. Yeah, it goes that. Oh, and this is where the new panels get introduced. Not like the old ones from Portal 1. Wide. And this is I remember people used to, before Portal 2 came out, people used to make Portal 1 mods interpreting what Portal 2 might have been based on the 2010 release. But I know this is from like that demo from the laser, except, you know, they obviously made it a lot more derelict. And less like Portal, like a mix between Portal 1 and Portal 2. There'll be something here. I see it. Oh, that's fascinating. It's fascinating. Well, fascinating that is. Oh, so that's going on at the same time. They don't even try to do that time. Oh. So that's, wow, it's actually impressive how big this is, considering this is like, you know, Source 1. I would recommend it. Portal is a very good series. This is like in between like this was basically Project 2009 is a fan recreation after they done immense research to try to do a one-to-one recreation of the 2009 build of Portal 2. So this is like predates the final release of Portal 2 by 2 years. Really, that was down there in this version. Oh wow, that looks different. You can maybe see. Ooh, I was walked into that. You see, this is actually like a mix between the scaffolding we got in Portal 2 that was on a whale and the unstationary scaffold from Portal 1. I mean, Portal 1 is, yes, it's 19 years old. I wonder if Valve would do like a 20th anniversary thing, like they did with Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1. But yeah, this is very fascinating because you can see how this is like where the final chamber looked like and see what they were going for back in the day while they were still developing Portal 2. Okay, which one is this? What the fuck is this? Oh wait, so this is like using the Portal 1 props. How the fuck? I'm guessing this. Why? Because I hadn't recorded the new lines for the turret, so there's that the GLaDOS screaming voice from the boss battle of Portal 2. Why? Why? Yeah, I got you. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Because, you know, I would not have recorded the lines necessarily into development. That would have been doing it when the more later passes of the game. They also explore a lot faster. Okay. Very fascinating. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that as well, honestly. Okay, what's this one? Because obviously that one was not based on... That one they make the cut in the final release. At least, not that I can think of. Wait, this is the one with the companion cube in the final version. Why? This was the companion cube one in Portal 2. Holy dirt, yeah, I see the vision. This as it was totally clean, and if it was like kind of a mix, if it was in Portal 1 more or less. In theory, I should, because I not recognize the chamber, I should be able to recognize it. Catch! I'm gonna catch you! Oh well, that went amazingly well actually. Holy dirt! That should not have gone so well. Yeah, you see, they actually did tweak it in the final release because it's not exactly a one-to-one of what the Valve settled with. But I can see that it is basically that chamber, just obviously an earlier revision of it. Fascinating. Forza Horizon Sires did something for their 10-year anniversary last year. Really, I did not know Microsoft was based like that. Because Microsoft is rarely based on anything. I vaguely remember this chamber. I think this might also be a recreation from another one. This. Wait, did they always spin? Have I just not noticed? Because of course they made the final version spin as well in the actual animation, along with like playing music as well. Again, only the light, but I like the moody lighting. We're just passing through this. Okay, this one does not have this one did not make the final cut, and we're probably going to find out why. Holy dirt, that's a lot of boxes. I don't know why that's there. Why would you put that there? Yeah, they gave players who played every Forza Horizon game the cover car in the game. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Okay. We're just gonna do it like this because we can actually straighten it out. We do it this way. Okay. Wait. Why are you saying? Because I missed one somehow. That's okay. Okay. I don't suppose we can just brute force it, can we? We don't need that. Yeah, we don't even need that. Okay. I was like, well, okay, how are you gonna do that? It's like, honestly, we don't need to. If we could just do it like that, which might be why Valve scrapped it. Oh, only the Xbox players. I mean, that makes sense because it's gonna be Microsoft service, so it can better track you to do that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh. Okay, that is not happening. Okay. Bottom flange cracked. Is that meant to be like a dev note, or is that actually meant to be, you know, the Ratman saying that? What do you mean by that? Wait, I don't know if we can actually put a portal through that, can we? Oh, you got it stuck, that's why. Star save, that's why that's overloaded. Yeah, and they released Forza Horizon 5 PlayStation recently. Yeah, that probably is like the first Horizon game that's been on Xbox. No, the first Horizon game on PlayStation. Okay, we actually need that, but that doesn't work. The door's offline. Which means there's gotta be some way to escape, right? Why? Why would you give me this? Because it was an Xbox. Yeah, the same way that Gran Turismo was basically Nintendo's answer. Not Nintendo, Sony's answer to it. Basically, you know, Sony did it first with Gran Turismo because, you know, PlayStation's been around for longer than Xbox. But I'm digressing. Point is that, you know, Gran Turismo was like the PlayStation version, and Forza was kind of like Microsoft's thing. Okay, I need to get up there to basically yank it. But I think I might need. Okay, wait. I get it. If I do this, then I would have some extra height to do this. But I put it on the wrong portal because I am an idiot. Oh yeah, there's an exit there, alright. But do it. But do it, okay. But okay, so we can get there. Which point? Okay. Awesome, okay. We're going behind the scenes again. And Gladys has not said a word. What? Oh, okay, there's an invisible wall there. Okay, so they actually do force you to go that way, because it's almost like they don't trust you. Well, not trust, but it's like almost like they knew you were trying to get somewhere you should not. Okay. Like that, makes most of the spot. Now incomplete testing bar. And where does this lead? Faco cancers, apparently. You're pointing down there. Why are you pointing down here? Oh, because that's where you want me to put that. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I was in places to play before. No Xbox play. I mean, I don't really have either modern consoles really. Don't have a PS5. Don't have a modern Xbox. The most modern console, today is a PS4, but I don't use that. That is literally in storage because I don't play that fucking thing. So the newest console I actively play is the Stars on Xbox 360, and I just mainly play computer games. I think I also have a Switch, but I don't. But that's also has been put away into storage because I just never really played it these days because of the Steam Deck. So, and now I just got then it was the Minis form, which was my gaming computer. Now it's Chronos, which is a gaming computer I specifically built specifically for gaming with specs that is closely resemble the Steam machine. So yeah, the spec. So basically the performance and everything from all the games is probably what I would get on the Steam machine. So what do we have now? New chamber? Ooh, dark and ominous. But there's nothing there. Hi, buddy! What are you doing there? I suppose you won't... Oh, you can actually just... Oh, okay. Let's talk to our friend there. Hi. Yes.
What's wrong with your legs?
Okay, someone's spocked you into this, haven't they? Right into the mainframe. Yes, you know, last I saw you, you got incinerated, but no, you're now just plugged in, right there. And that looks like a server, a contemporary server I took a photo of. That's the texture. Okay, we just yanked that off. What is that? Oh, what's that? What is that? What is that? Oh, that thing has numbers on it. Wait, look at that thing. No. Oh, as long as your legs. Going. Where are you going back? Oh, hey, you're lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? We're gone. Where are we going? That's a massive portal.
What's that? What's that? What is that? Oh, that thing has numbers on it.
Wait, that was the door that didn't open before. Okay.
Oh, what's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh, hey.
You're lady from the test. Oh, you can actually just backtrack if you so want. And yep, But you can edit a different map, can't you? Because the props have reset. No, the other thing.
What's wrong with your legs? Where are you going? Are you
coming
coming
back?
back? Oh, hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi.
Toy is forget
What's that noise?
emancipating, right?
Is that a gun?
No, it does not. Apparently, this is not.
Oh, what's in here?
Apparently, this is an authorized aperture command. Oh, what's in here? They haven't said that before.
What's that?
Core accepted. Please return to the main chamber.
Oh, nice. What's that noise? But yeah, the curiosity core from 401. Right, I'm going to bed now. I'll speak to you soon. Well, thanks for stopping by. Calcar was hopefully we'll speak again soon. I hope you found this as fascinating as I have done about this in development build up or two. I hope work goes for you tomorrow. Well for you tomorrow. Hope, and take care of yourself. See, anything to say for yourself?
Wait,
I'm gonna open
I
it.
remember something. I think I used to be bigger. There was a party. Something happened with food. Starts with a C. Gasp. Cereal.
So
Oh
yeah.
my god. I am at the cereal factory, and my life is in danger.
Okay.
Quickly. Whatever it was you found, get me another. We need to get the hell out of here before they find me looking like this.
Hum dilly hum. Found it fun to watch, and you too, I'm glad. Okay, so you're insane basically. You think you're in a cereal factory? No, see, for Shell, isn't it? But yeah, she's insane, and apparently a curiosity always just made her think, I'm in a cereal factory. Okay. Of course, you know, then guys will be turn evil once you're there because you'll have our memories. And it's like, no way, that I'm okay. Okay, so we're on to course 2 now. See, what else we have? Course 2, which is Slowfields. Okay, that was definitely a content that wasn't even teased in, you know, the Portal 2 trailers from E3 2010. Okay. Why? Okay. Well, okay. It's interesting. This is like an actual concept. There we go. Holy, that's actually a pretty cool mechanic. Okay, now what? Fuck you. Okay, why? Why? So... Okay, so you gotta figure out your point of reference is. Okay. Got that. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what the point of that was. Oh, wait. Okay, that's right. Okay. We are slowly figuring things out. That'll go like that. That'll then go like that. And then we need to put that portal there. For the other one. And then put that there. And now then. If, yeah, part food, that would have been the party with the cake. It's like the incident in yeah, was basically because of the party, the incinerator, and because of cake or something like that. Oh, we're already here, are we? That's the fucking sound of the airboat from fucking Half-Life 2. That's the sound effect they used because they probably didn't have the actual sound effect they wanted in this version of the game yet. You know, because again, this entire thing could have been scrapped, so I was not doing new sound effects. It was just, you know, they were never going to use it because I didn't actually know what was going to stick at this point. They knew something was going to get cut eventually. I just didn't know. Well, I probably didn't know that. I probably would like to, but just, you know, it was like wasn't entirely how the game would look, so they cut it. Kind of, you know, just used until they knew what was definitely going to stay in the final version. Okay, what happened to this one? This one has not been used in a very long time. Fuck you. Wow. Oh, those are crushes. Okay, you want me to go there? I guess I if the glass, you know, tries to kill me. Why? I just suppose. Oh, well done, Evie. Smake for brains. Put that there. Put that there. Yeah, not many. I then I couldn't really think of many puzzles, could I? That's why the slow fields were cut, weren't they? Because we should not be here already. Like that was like 10 billion different ones with lasers. But because they probably couldn't think of many testing chambers to use the slow field, it's probably why they cut their content, isn't it? Because again, I should not be here yet. Yeah, we're here again. Oh, it was actually quite a cool concept, but yeah. Hi.
Aquarium. Somebody? I wanna go to the aquarium. Aquarium. I wanna go to the aquarium. Aquarium.
It's an aquarium call, okay.
Hello? Somebody? I wanna go to the aquarium. 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 Aquarium.
Okay. Hello.
I wanna go to the aquarium. 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 Hey, I wanna go to the aquarium.
Yeah. This is probably just a Valve employee just doing these temp lines.
Aquarium.
But yeah,
I wanna go to the aquarium.
oh, he just yeah, the text is even off. The text is not even finished, is
I wanna
it?
go to the aquarium.
But yeah, they just use the curiosity call, the old personality call models for.
I wanna go. Aquarium. Aquarium.
Yeah, they use like the personality core models for that one, and they just for this point with this core, they just kind of made a new one. You can already tell it's not finished because it doesn't even have the Aption logo. It does not. It's just like a single color, so you can tell it's just jumping it done. Yeah, well.
Core
Good.
accepted. Please return to the main chamber.
I wanna go.
Okay, you're still speaking, but you stopped.
I wanna go. Aquarium. Aquarium. I wanna go. Hey.
But yeah, you can see. But you can also see like the plug is also moving now. That one.
I wanna go to the aquarium. Hello. I wanna go to the aquarium. Hello.
But yeah, see.
Aquarium.
See, is anything model-wise? No, it's the same plug because they just use the same model as the other one, but
Aquarium.
you know, from the base game. But yeah, I can totally see them just, you know,
I wanna go to the aquarium.
it's just a mismatch of new and old between the test chambers. What is Iris doing?
Fish-shaped crackers. That was it. What was I thinking, assuming we'd have a party all about cereal? In any case, whatever you plugged into me, I need more of it. I am beginning to feel more like myself. Here, I will tell the system to open the next door. While you test, I will be busy converting a break room into a wonderful exhibit of marine life. Now, go get me another. I promise I will make it all up to you.
Except you won't, because then you just turn on us, Glass, because I know your true colors. Okay, fish fake eggs. Yep, I think that is the cake part of the cake recipe from the intelligence core. Yep, the blue one, but fish fake crackers. No, fish fake crackers that shaped like fish. Yeah, that was like from the cake. Remember that? That's like the original cake recipe. It's not cereal. I was thinking of cake. But okay, since we already done it, yeah, you can tell like with the slow feel, it's like boy, why it's trapped because I just couldn't think of testing chambers. So that's kind of scrapped because you know they just couldn't think of what to do. Catapults. Yes, this is the before they finalised on the models. I kind of prefer it when there was these panel ones. What I say with the final version of the thing, I was never quite a huge fan of compared to this. Well, this is gonna be. I don't know why, I just kind of always preferred the look of them. Yeah, I know this one far too well. Because this is also one of the main families. Of course, in this one, I was sort of like rebuilding a test chamber. So you could see like pass flying the wall, which was very cool. But yeah. Yep. You tested me, I tested you. You killed me, Oh no, wait. I guess I haven't killed you yet. Food for thought. Okay, so let's see. Is this one I would recognize? Possibly not. Okay, and the point of that one is what? Oh, white. Okay, so need that to open the door. Why? So rich in this. I see the old tracking cube in this version of Portal 2. You know, in Portal 2, not Portal 1. Nailed it. Wait a minute. Wait a moment. Why was that post saying it was in front of me? What the fuck? I know this one. Almost. I can see like they did some authorizations in the final release. But I can see what the switching was. Okay, so... Yep. Yeah, was clipping it. Okay. So yeah, you can see that it's very similar, but they did make some key differences. And then we've made that, and then it should go the same way. Yeah, I just aimed extra higher, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, look, it's over there. You know, it's like, I wanted to use like area portals. They had developed this early into the game. So basically, we're using the same, basically, transitional door to save on, you know, to get around the limitations of the source engine instead of just placing all the you know, how to do it consecutively on the same area using precious blocks and, you know, using up the limits, the brush limits. So using the precious, you know, brush limit inside source 1, I just use an area portal and just from the front and back, and then just reused it. That's why that's there. Why? Fascinating. What the fuck is this one? I feel this was originally a this was in the Portal 2 co-op. This was before they even started co-op. So originally this was going to be a single player map, and then they repurposed it when they decided they wanted to have multiplayer for it. Why? Oh, that's suboptimal. Now that was close. Oh, oh. Why? Okay, so you don't have to do the entire, just do that over there and over there, so we get also past the Emancipation Grill. Also, can I actually just... No, is the answer to that one. Motherfuckers. Actually... Wow, actually the original which is Georgia Cube model, this is too big for this model because it doesn't quite fit. But that actually additional detail of having the screen actually changed, something they didn't actually do in the final release. That's a nice detail. I like that. I am not easy to impress, but that impresses me. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Third time's a charm. There we go. Okay, so where is this actually? I'm trying to figure out. It's over there. I just noticed a quirky detail of how Valve had this variant, even though this is a fan interpretation of the colossal research of near one-to-one recreation. Because this is a near one-to-one recreation. Logic would assume that logic would then assume that Valve had done a very similar thing in the real build, 2009 build of Portal 2 when they were developing the game. 1, 2, okay. 2. Okay, awesome. Let's try that again. Nailed it! Awesome. Okay, well. I'm unfamiliar with this one. Okay, let's figure it out. That, if I do that, would lead to my instant death. Something is up there. I also like the fact that it's still using a mismatch of old Portal 1 assets, but the stuff they were dedicated to developing for Portal 2. So I swear that is a higher resolution texture than they actually settled for. Holy dirt. Okay, so you can actually walk, man, there. Okay, so that's helpful. So you don't actually just get yourself stuck. That's nice. I approve of that. So this one, that one, which will lead me somewhere. Oh, why? Okay. I misinterpreted where that was going to be. Well, that clears that up, doesn't it? Okay, so where does that actually go? Okay, yep. Still not entirely sure where that leads. There's gotta be some way to get out there, right? gonna save because I'm gonna try something incredibly stupid. Okay. Not quite according to plan. When I say incredibly stupid, that was not what I thought was gonna happen. Why? Okay. So that's the solution. We just how would I jump on that and get the buttons over there? What that actually does, stars knows, but apparently it's something we need to do. And you know, who am I to argue with the with standard testing procedures? Thanks, that does. Okay, so the point of that was what? That apparently there's a portal surface. And here we go. That's a pretty good one. Oh, and now we're out. Okay, so basically, we know which way it goes because it's the exact same as all the other ones. It's just verse 7's gonna be in here. Hi, buddy. Who are you? You acknowledge you, don't you? Why? It's the intelligence core, i.e. the cake core. I forget the exact name. And because you are doing that, okay. I'm gonna do that to your advantage, because go fuck. Oh. What the fuck? Ah, she thought I had you. That is okay. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Hi, you gonna give me the recipe for cake?
1 18.25 ounce packaged chocolate cake mix.
Yeah.
1 can prepared coconut pecan frosting. 3/4 cup vegetable oil. 4 large eggs. 1 cup semi-sweet chocolate chips. 3/4 cup butter or margarine. 1 and 2/3 cups granulated sugar. 2 cups all-purpose flour. Don't forget garnishes such as fish-shaped crackers, fish-shaped candies, fish-shaped salad waste, fish-shaped fruit, fish-shaped FOMC,
I don't even know what that is.
full and peeled licorice, fish-shaped volatile, organic compounds, and sediment-shaped sediment, decoded peanut butter
Peanuts
pieces,
is shaped like this.
1 cup lemon juice,
Juice.
alpha resin.
Yeah. So we're just doing a match between pore 1 and pore 2.
Fiberglass surface resins and
Oh, you actually stopped moving there. I did that.
9 large egg yolks.
Core accepted. Please return to the main chamber.
Oh. Well, that is the same in a tester. So yeah, that's not moving. Now I like how you both I stopped talking the moment I plug you. You just kept talking, yapping away. But you can see, yeah, it's like non-finished texturing because it's just basically a base white coat. No materials applied apart from probably a generic shading, so it was like matte painted. No actual logo. I don't think even there's glass there, isn't there? I think there's glass in the original, in the final release, so that's fascinating. Okay, now you remember about fish like candies and like cake. So what are you gonna say now?
Rhubarb. Fish-shaped crackers and rhubarb. Oh, sorry. I am just thinking about what ingredients I will need to get in the event I decide to bake a delicious cake. Why am I thinking about that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we will find out together. It's all feeling so oddly familiar, like I've done all this before. Well, whatever it is, I am willing to bet the answer lies behind this next door. Good luck.
Thanks, I'm gonna need it. Wait a second. This is like the same to the last door. This is one of the most docile I think Gladys has ever been. Ever. You know, I thought I never would be so happy to hear that sound of the left doing its thing. Because we're just going here, we're looping it, so. Walls. Aye, that's probably that's probably what I called these things before they settled on the final name. Just walls. And of course they just repurposed the anticipation grill model for that, which you know is a very popular choice. I've done the same when I was trying to develop a mod. Because I remember this from the final game. So again, this is probably going to be very similar. Maybe not exactly one to one, but we have similarities between the two. Okay, that door was a little further back than it was in the final release. Okay, this is either going to go very well or very poorly. Do you want them all? That's the fact is using like the glass walking texture because that's probably what the material they set it as when they developed it, and they just replaced the sound effects in the final version of the game. There you go. Ah, well, thanks, I guess. There we go. Now then. No, that's not it. Huzzah! And then we just walk over. Put that there. And then now we can just. I'm not gonna take it to chance. We're just gonna do that. Actually, I want to see. How does it? Again, it's good to speak because it's actually just we're using the actual asset there from the final game. But that is just, you know, like zoom as you place in the portal, which is how it is in the final release. But say it's a near one-to-one. It's not going to be exactly one-to-one. It's just near enough where it's actually very fascinating. Okay, this is a. Oh, it's literally right there. Okay. So I'm going to go like SVGs and see how the actual map's laid out. Okay, so. This is not from the final game. Yeah, the first one was. You know, this is slightly different, but not. Okay, not one to one, but it was largely the same. Just, you know, made some little tweaks between now and the last release of Portal 2, which is very fascinating. Oh, so that'll just go through every portal as well, does it? And it's right there. Okay, so where's that? No way is that easy, right? Okay, I feel like, you know, the first one we had could have been later on, and this is like one of the earlier ones to introduce us to. I know this one, so like, yeah, it was just like three little tornado, you know, after Gladys persuaded the door mainframe. By persuaded, I mean just absolutely brutalized it. So let's just do this. There we go. And then put that there, because that helpful little differentiator tells where to place the portal. Oh well, go frack yourself, I suppose. There you go, mate. Caught it just in time. Yeah, that seems like a good place. This is all just very fascinating to me, both as a Portal fan, but also just fascinating, just, you know, experiencing, you know, content, what could have been, and what, you know, the devs who worked at Valve, who was working on this, had in mind for this game, and the story they actually had taken with this version is so fascinating. Like, they basically, like, Gladys lost his mind, and we've got to help her get it back. That's basically the story. We set up, you know, like, Gladys, remembering who she is from ages, absolutely livid with you and tries to kill you. Again, as revenge. Okay, this is going to be a tricky one. Because you know, how are you meant to get up there? Because you can't just, you know... There we are. That's male. With no eyes whatsoever. What's the fact? What's that? This is a sound effect they were saying it with for now. And this, of course, this is the testing, one of the testing elements. It's like the lasers and the faith plates that they kept in the final release. The only thing content so far has been the slow motion fields. Okay, this one's a real brain teaser. Because, you know, how are you into... Unless... I'm going to try something. I'm going to try this route. This probably is not going to work. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and then same thing. So let's say... Yeah, and then... I can't believe this. I can't believe. Okay, I can't believe that was the intended solution to this. This kind of like glitch sort of, mechanics. No way of mechanics, just a way of using it. Like just doing that. Just take advantage of the way these things work, and just because that's the main thing in the base game, and I refuse to believe that was an intended solution from Valve. So, okay, well, we need to get there somehow. Let's not walk off there. I was surprised to see that one. Oh wow! So that's actually something. I didn't believe that was actually was on a slant. I just thought that was that, so that would do it. Okay, awesome. Any more? This one is like a reimagining of that test chamber. Test chamber. It wasn't test chamber 18. It was like 16, wasn't it? From the original game. Actually, let's do this. Yeah. Hey, got any games on your phone?
Hey,
Have a nice swim. No reason. Right, so this one's gonna be a bit more tricky. Okay, if there was a moment I was gonna die, this would be it.
uh-oh.
Wow, I can't believe that too. Wait, was fire always there
Searching.
in the pool one toilets?
Are you
Yes,
still
it was.
there?
I just don't remember that whatsoever. Holy dirt. Oh, the more you know. I didn't was like maybe it was. Maybe I just never noticed in Portal 1. I've not played Portal 1 in ages to be fair, but still.
Please put me down.
So, I'll put you down. I'm more than happy to comply. That's just because it is technically powered by the untamed power. Well, technically it's tamed power of the sun. That just cut you in half, like logically speaking.
Target lost.
Also,
Sleep mode
did they ditch the antennas in port
Sentry mode activated.
in the Port 2 models? How much did Jerry wonder? Did they really get rid of that? I never noticed. I'm not actually questioning it. But again, that was just something I just never thought about. They might have actually just removed that in the updated models they used in the final release of Portal 2. Holy dirt! Okay, I'm now just questioning so much stuff now. Because, holy dirt, I have just never noticed. The wires, yes, I never noticed it, but yeah, they did remove them. But the antennas, that's the thing that's making me go, whoa. That's gonna be it, right? Yep, we've done all of the chambers now. So, this is either gonna be another custom core, or it's gonna be the, Devil core, the Rage core, the Anger core, you know. Which one are you gonna be? Hello? Ooh. Yep, it is the Anger core, the Rage core. I can just do this again, you know. Yep. Yep, you're absolutely angry, aren't you? Yeah, uh-huh. Really? Is that a fact? Uh-huh. You don't say. Yeah, you're really scary. You're just gonna bite my face off, aren't you? And out of all the cores, this is probably the one I don't want to attach to GLaDOS, but you know. I'll put a sock in it.
Core accepted. Please return to the main chamber.
And then there's kind of like so many more, but I don't think actually there's outside of this last one. I think that might be the last one, isn't it? I like the fact there's leaderboards there. Apparently, invite friends. But wow, this is so fascinating. I also like the lighting as well. Yep, and then like they're off. These are like colors and like lights to them, and the others do not. Why? Whoa. Fascinating. Yeah, I really love the lighting in this version of the game. I can see why Valve just didn't stick with it. Because it just ruined fit, you know, what the final product ended up being. But I still can appreciate how nice the lighting is in this development build of the game. The game that is still not finished, it still has amazing lighting at times. Okay, GLaDOS. You're going to be a lot more aggressive now, aren't you?
Finally, I understand now. I remember everything that happened, but there is still something missing. I want to let you go, but I need to ask you to do one more favor for me.
Yeah.
There is one last module behind this final door. You have done very, very well so far. I could almost call myself proud of you. But, before I can write that in your permanent testing record, I need you to bring me the part at the end of this course. We have come so far together.
Yeah,
If
we
you
have.
can get me this, I promise I will let you go. No tricks. In fact,
Hmm.
there might even be a cake waiting for you when you are done. But be
Yep.
careful. The tests behind that door are very dangerous. You will need to use everything you have learned to survive. Good luck.
Thanks, I'm gonna need it, but I don't believe you. You're gonna betray me. You must take me a fool to make your lies so transparent, GLaDOS. I know for a fact you said no tricks. There will never be tricks. I do not believe you. You might just be, you know, a shell of your former self. Because literally all that's hanging you together is just wires and probably a couple of servo motors to the main grid. But I don't believe you. I'm almost proud of you. Okay. Trying to point out, I don't believe you. Not for a second. So what's the final one? We've got the morality core. That's the only thing I can think of, unless there's another custom core that wasn't in the base in the original game. Mix up. Why? Okay. So it's, does it mean the slow-mo fields will make an appearance, or? Okay. I mean, I would do it, but wait. Oh, that's why. You won't actually just let me jump on there. I was like, why don't I just do that? You know, just put that down. And just, yeah, that's why. Yep, wait for that. I might be able to make it. Might. Oh, why? Wait, no, I just figured it out. That goes there. Wait. Hold on. I figured it out. I was thinking two-dimensionally. See, what the actual solution is, we put a thing there, it blocks that, and because it perfectly lines up with the button, is that we go here, we move that, and then we just jump over. It's just that easy. Took a quick now to figure out, but slow-mo field has made a return. Okay, so let's see. And the faith plate, okay. This is gonna be interesting, okay. Honestly, the slow motion field, really cool idea, but at the same time, I can see why they didn't make the final cut. But I love it as a concept. Okay, that goes there, that goes there. Out of you. That went pretty well. Okay, will I actually recognize this one? I'm gonna go with no. Okay. Why? So, and then you just go there and it just blocks you. That's what that's for. Why? Okay. Okay. Again, okay. So we just need to block that and then it should just take us right there. Like so. Okay, the saving, let's preempt me. I also like that, just portable stuff is there, just to give some light. Okay, then what? Oh, so no, that's just, okay. So that goes like there. Then that will go there, and then we just reach there. Why? That's a pretty easy chamber to solve. Anyway, this feels like, well, like a fan interpretation of Portal 2 that would have came out in 2009. It was this was officially made by Valve, more or less. Holy dirt! You are having me on. There's no way. There's no way I can survive without lasering that. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. That for there. Hi. Ow. Yeah, very fascinating. Yeah, that wasn't very smart, was it, Evie? What was your plan there? Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, I got one of them. Oh, okay. Oh, I got one of the poor saps. Okay. Now what? Didn't think I'd actually make it this far. Okay, so we actually need... That was to get there, so... Very extended. I need something. Okay, well, how am I meant to do it with that? Because I need... Because actually... Generally... So, okay, I gotta somehow time this right to let go, shoot the blue portal, and then grab on again before I reach the faith plate. Oh. Fuck me, okay. This is gonna hurt. Ow. I would rather not. Honestly. Still would really like it. Yeah, I like how basically in okay, I don't even know where that went. Oh no, okay, wait. Found you, okay. There's moments before disaster, okay. Okay, so... Actually, no. Why would I need to do that? I could just leave that here and just do it this way. I was just overthinking it. Because there's a portable service there, which means I could just do this. Do that just to make sure I actually go into it. Whoop-de-doo! So I was just overthinking it. It was literally that easy. That's all it really was. There you go. Literally just that easy. Okay, that's where that was. Another one. Why? It's this one. They modified this in the final version because that was higher up, but the unveiled Wheatley was still alive because Wheatley doesn't exist in this version. So this is like the original interpretation. The first draft, as it were. Why? Okay. Look at me. Being significant. Like gliding in air, like gliding through the air. Like an eagle. Piloting a blimp. Oh, you fucker. Okay. Not insurmountable. It's like, oh, fuck you. I noticed that ever since like this new set of chambers, there hasn't really been any cameras out there to vandalize, and very few of the observation windows, which I think is, you know, an interesting, fascinating thing to observe. Okay. Then we'll just do it like this. Portal there. Portal there. And I would just do that, okay. So, yep. Ow. Thanks. Okay, now we just do that. And for that here. There you go. Yeah, I remember that from the final build, and it was practically like that. For all intents and purposes, it is the exact same as the final release. Gee, you know, this is actually the big one when you had to split this up into 2 chambers. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see this is very similar to the final release of the game, but of course those facets wasn't there. Not that I remember, anyway. So they removed that in the final release. Obviously, a different art pass, but of course that kind of goes without saying. Okay. Okay. This is okay. Well, we actually need this one. For what? I'm not entirely sure. But I just know for something. Oh, there's one. Okay, now what? Like, let's see, now what? What's the idea? Because you can see that they're spread out just far enough where you can't just, you know, cascade them like dominoes. Okay, that was a mispress when I was coughing. I mean, we'll have to get that somehow. But this is going to aggro all of them. All 10 of them. Okay. No, couldn't care less. Put that there. That there. Yeah, okay, that went about as well as I thought it was going to. When I realized I didn't move to one portal, I was like, yeah, well, that was only going to end one way, wasn't it? And now I'll just follow your lead. Geronimo. There actually is no portable surface. Like, you know, what the fuck am I meant to do? This is very different. The solution to this, I feel, is very different to the puzzle that Valve settled on in the end. But yeah, again, I can see the concept. I can see what Valve is thinking. Not exactly in terms of the solution, just in terms of... Okay, so this is what Valve was originally thinking for this puzzle before they ended up changing it in the final release, or you know, later in later build betas. It's like, okay, well that can go like, it's like, you know, at that point now, like, there's only 2, and it still doesn't deal with the stars and turrets. there's literally no portable surface. So what am I supposed to do? Because, you know, obviously that's meant to be for... maybe for that, but you can't just jump over there. I'm trying to think. Thanks stars I changed it into final version, because yeah, this is a real brain teaser. One, I'm not entirely sure, you know, where to go. Why would I do that? No, no, get out here, get out here. Just trying to think. Just trying to think. And right now, my processor is not processing. I didn't even see this. Okay, this changes everything. Now we can think with portals. Suck the sock, okay. I like how, like, some of them rotate, but this one doesn't. Very interesting. Of course, there was probably because the button for the ground ones, not for the wall ones. Why? Why? Okay. Took a while to. I didn't even see the other cube. That's why I saw it so much. No, I saw the third cube. That's when things just clicked into place. As I said, that just changed everything. Oh, they actually got like a elongated version of the texture, which actually looks very similar to the beta textures from Portal 1. Holy stars. Okay, okay. Of course, in this version, it doesn't have the cube getting emancipated sound, does it? It's just because it's using like Portal 1 logic. Okay, so do this. Nope. Okay. Try up here. Let's go for gold. Wow, fuck me, I guess. To be... oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so that's obviously meant to lead you there, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Unless... unless it actually leads to the other side. It does. Okay, so let's just... because how to get out afterwards, I'm not entirely sure, but you know. That's the way. Okay, well. Yeah. Nah, that's I like it. Because we don't actually need liquidated modes, because we could just get back for the portals. Why? Okay. Is this the final one? No, it isn't. This is the original version of this test chamber. So wow, seeing at the Portal 1 version of the textures. Okay, let's just stay. Now, if we recall, yep. This is the original version, well, not the original, but definitely a very early on version of this test chamber. That did actually make the final cut into Portal 2. And we could just go in there. You can see there's some differences because it wasn't exactly like this in the final release. But But you can see there's definitely some similarities. Okay. Of course we need to do that, and then quickly when that lowers. There we go. But yeah, I can see like this. I don't believe it's exactly the same. I think there is actually some design differences between this and the final release version. But holy stars, this is actually quite fascinating.
Put me down.
There we go.
Malfunction. Who are you?
No one important. Let's not focus on specifics. Who I am is now important. Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay, let's see if I can remember. Holy stars! Oh, let's say this is a doozy, wasn't it? Was the turret in that version, in the final version as well? Ow. Okay, I need to, get that and then, let me guess. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. If I put that there, it might actually do me some good. Because it'll stop that one side and then... Yeah, I have again. Did not quite know what to do with that. Just put that there. That would seem a little bit more of a sensible choice. Okay. And then... Oh, well, let's use that forward portal. Then it is the parent you're trying to call does not love you. Please hang up. Let's try. Ow. Owie, my... That hurted. It's time to fight fire with fire. Okay, well let's here, go fuck yourself. Ha! And now we got... Okay, now we gotta try... Ow, 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 ow. To, line this up so perfectly that all of them matches, okay. Just trying to think. We don't actually need that to be straight on really anymore. Yeah, because these are the floor ones, they make it spin, just like they're kind of using the final models. Okay, need to. It's the thing. Most of the thing is not actually portable, so that actually makes it a little bit difficult to. Because I probably, if I probably could just aim that. Then you go to that, but then there's only 4. What's the 5th one? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So that's where the 5th one is. So unless I could just do it like this. I don't need portals now. Yeah, because since the turret is dead, I don't actually need to find a way to get past this wall to just annihilate the turret, which frees it out so I can get to the other side, I think. Awesome. Okay, now then, how do we get to there? Like this. If I can find something to portal, like there, for instance. Then we can just walk on over. fascinating. Oh, what is this? What is this? I don't even know where to begin with this one. Like, unironically, where do I even begin? Okay, so I need like... Alright, this is impossible without a redirecting cube. Because, yeah, I need a cube, and I imagine the cube I need is up there, isn't it? Because you hate me, apparently, allegedly. Hold on, I need to take my new relaxant. Just give me an hour. I need to take my medication. I drink more first. Takes about 2 hours, they said, just to complete this. I'm not entirely sure that it does. Like, I need a cube, but you haven't given me a cube. So, you know, what do you want from me? Think, Evie. Interesting proposition. Okay, if I could... I need to figure out how to get there. Because since... Because here's the thing. Because the way that is laid out means I can't just sit down and walk over. Because there it probably has the button that I seek. Yeah, the cube that I seek. As I can see, that is exactly what I'm after. The redirection cube. Unless I do it like that, then that would just stay online while I do this. Why? That makes sense. Again, I'm just overthinking things. I'm getting into like logic tunnel vision, I swear to stars. Because now things are going to fall into place a lot easier now than they were. Okay, that is not center. I need this to be in center so I can just do this. Orange. Fuck me, I guess. So close yet so far. There you go. And we can just walk on over. Omnisire be praised. Put that there. Wow, okay, fuck me apparently. And we can just move this temporarily to get that down. Because of the way this thing works. Okay. There we go. Portal there. Okay, now what? Portal there, I'm guessing, and we're gonna just waltz on over because that is now online. Cool, dandy. Okay, that's actually a pretty cool puzzle. Is this the last one? Okay, this is different than I was expecting. Okay, well, someone's already yapping. So that's technically it's not meant to be a final part, but it is because it's caved in. Okay. Pretty well. I like. It has a nice irony taste. Yeah.
Oh, this'll hurt, won't it? Oh, it'll be real bad for them, alright. Shouldn't have done that, should you bloody bastard? Not in this place.
It's British.
Oh, I'd love to see someone getting in. I'd dearly love to see that, because it ain't possible.
You didn't look behind you, did you?
Stand a chance. They've got no clue what they're in for.
Because that's if we actually complete the test as it's supposed to, wherever it went, and because it take on would maintain we could get in here.
Oh, what's this? I think I'll just drop right in and pew pew pew. Yeah, well, I guess you won't be doing that, will you? Not in here, you won't. Not on my watch, you can bloody count on that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. I can reassure you of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a vibe boy just
Oh,
filter.
dead, got it? Not a chance you'll stand against 10 deadly turrets. How'd you like the taste of your own blood, psycho?
Pretty well, it's a nice tiny taste. Let's see.
Believe me on that.
So look at it behind and yeah, look, the plug hasn't even been modelled yet or textured. It's just like a circle. So yeah, I can see.
It ain't possible.
I'll just do this. Yeah.
Bloody bastard. Not in the...
Oh, hi, got you. Not spider.
Well, I'm gonna go bloody mental.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo. Down here, lady.
Oh, now you want me to pick it up.
Hey, you. Give it a rest.
I see it something. Yeah.
You've got not a single clue.
Hmm.
That price set will make short work of you. Put me down first. Every second you move closer to me losing it, lady. Put me down now. One last chance.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, now you're just gonna say pick you up.
pick me up and let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Not this again.
Make up your mind.
Oh, you've got no...
There you are. There you are.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, lady. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're making a big mistake. 5
Yeah.
seconds till I turn back. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, over here.
Thank you for turning that off.
Turn mental. 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Put me down.
Yeah.
Giving you 5 seconds to put me down.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, lady.
Yeah, do your thing. There you are.
Oh. We're in so much trouble.
Who is we?
Really bad idea. Oh, they're gonna kill both of us.
Oh, I didn't see you.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Are you kidding me?
Not terribly.
You're not getting it, lady. Turn back.
Well, I don't.
We're doomed.
Open the door. Who's we?
We're in deep trouble.
Yeah. And that's just.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So that's the way we were meant to come. And if we came the way that we were supposed to and not through that crack, we would be dead because there would be no way we would have been able to get to there.
Let's just go.
Yeah. Well, it's safe now.
Any idea where?
I have a vague idea.
Let's just
You don't know why you're just going off like that.
turn back.
Too late now.
Oh. I did not like this one bit.
Yeah, I know you don't.
You've been warned, lady.
Okay, you're still moving.
You're absolutely doomed.
I agree we are, but you know, let's be doomed together.
We're in so much trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you just put me back and do this by yourself?
Not terribly. But yeah, I say I like seeing the fascinating bear. It's the same on that one because they're based same on first model. That's what they're doing.
You're bloody joking.
Hmm.
Ah.
Wait, you had different lines, didn't you?
Thank God I'm free.
Oh yeah, that's different lines now.
Phew.
That's a different lines.
Oh, I'm so glad that's over.
Yeah, now what?
Thank God, I was starting to get worried.
Yeah, your fuse is yeah. Go
Oh,
past
this
it.
is much better.
Okay, this is not what you were saying.
Glad you came to your senses.
Hmm.
Maybe you're not so unreasonable after all.
Not so about that one.
Thank God I'm Phew.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm so glad that's over.
Any other lines before I pick you up and plug you in?
Thank God, I was starting to get worried.
No, it doesn't look like it. Okay.
Oh, this is much better. Ugh,
Ugh.
we're in so much trouble. Ugh.
Okay. In the playtest. You win! Yes, this was the actual ending. Okay. Wow, that was at the end of that. Oh, wow. Yes, this was the actual ending. Portal 2, Project 2009. What do we have? By Incure Software. LiveX creator. Good on you. Bethany. Right. Oh, she's cute. Dog. That's a very talented dog. Golden Viking. Crystal Pascal. Diego Frick. Alright, we're just rapid fire. Was it the Paranoid Core? Programmer. Was actor Paranoid Core not in game yet? There's no credits. Yeah. Mapping, videos, pixel, remakes. Yeah, what? Yeah, the development programmer. Oh, Amy. Wow, so that avatar for Amy is pretty cute as well. It's like, hey, boy. Playtesting, playtesting, playtesting. Thanks. Just River, we create stuff. Eric, Ball Series Beta Research. Everyone's waiting for us. That one person who knows who they are, Mr. X. One more thing, which is probably the museum, isn't it? The museum, yes. Huh. Very fascinating. Okay. Loading. Wait, this is the music. The same music I heard in the Aperture Expo fan map. That's pretty cool. Was that actually came from something from Portal 2 originally? For one big, or is it a season of the same royalty-free music? Because this is the exact same one from the Aperture Expo fan map that I fracking played earlier. Moving to Aftervision. Enter the right if you're interested in learning more about how we developed the mod. The archaeological setting focuses on Portal's development, as well as going into more detail about how we figured out certain things. The vacation section stores development material from Project 2009, whose concept creators, more remakes, and a lot of in-jokes. Alternatively, if you just want to put somewhere else, go to the left. There it is. Oh, wow. What was it about this? For the final game, Valve used a lot of prefab instances of the story sections of halls, walls, and ceilings. However, looking at 2009 screenshots and comparing them to the final game, it seems to reveal that Valve used these instances as far back as 2009. Only with earlier boss work that replaced as the final game. Displayed as a front of. Okay, how are you meant to get that? Okay, there, like that. Process of displayed as front as you is the best possible restorations of these instances. That's really fascinating. Very fascinating. Still Alive Observation Room. The Observation Room, which originates from Still Alive 11 and the Flash version map pack, is 192 units wide, a site which never appeared in Portal 1. But I've ripped the room and turned it into another of the many observation room instances for Portal 2. Seeing as all over the game, it would eventually receive a bespoke window frame model and... Oh, that's how. Not by the spec figure, okay. And further us to bring it more in line with the final art direction. On display is the room in its original form. That's pretty cool. And these are, boy, the 2009 screenshots, aren't they? That they had to base it from. Panorama support to that was. What the fuck is going on there? Because Panorama support 2, that's what I use for that one. I'm not tell you what that is. I can't know what that is. Yeah, there's the Curiosity core. And there's the Rage core. The companion cube is here. Yeah, just relaxing, taking it chill. Era timeline. As of 19th of August 2026, this is our best understanding of Portal 2's development timeline. It must be subject to change as the situation develops and more information is discovered. So, okay. After Paranormal. Directed design experience, 2007. This was a case of f-stop and time mechanics. Gave new degrees f-stop to be Portal 2. Yours focused attempt at adapting the f-stop coming into a game. F-stop proper iteration of Portal 2. Prequel focused on f-stop mechanic and Cave Johnson. Portal's still alive for me. Instead of remembering pauses to ship Left 4 Dead 1, some of Portal 2's team developed still alive. Hybrid era. Development resumes. Project reboots with Polygon while using f-stop and new mechanics. Core Hub era. 2009, which is what we're at. Valve shifts to sequel featuring Prisoner Echoes taking over a destroyed after science. Portal Sphere era. Experiments with Paranoid Sphere evolving into Wheatley who gets incorporated. Game Informer era. I've announced Portal 2 to the world via Game Informer magazine, yep. And then the spoiler was the teaser. Multi-core era. Experiments of having multiple cores in Portal 2 storyline. E3 12. Second major showcase. Portal 2 storylines suggests to shift Wheatley as antagonist. I'll tell you all from that from the teaser. Retail era. Portal begins to coalesce into the final game, piece by piece. Yep, that would make sense. Quant era, 2011. Valve extends content lock date by extra month, sending the company into crunch time. Yep, that's because they pushed it back, didn't they? Because it was originally meant to come out in 2010, and they pushed it to 2011. Retail. Final game releases on April 2011. Portal 2 6 motion pack development. 600 is granted early access to Portal to begin developing motion pack for Weezer Hider, which I never got to try. They've actually some very clever cookers to figure out how to get that to work with VR controllers, which is very fascinating. Okay, what's this one? Portal Door Hall. Seen in dev test is the very original connecting world portal hallway that Valve utilizes all over the post-hub courses, but very modified and broken. This exhibit displays the original condition of the portal found in dev test before it was restored for Project 2009. Wow, okay, so yeah, basically I did use area portals just to connect different chambers all over the map. And decided this is a constant thing, just so they didn't have to reuse it. And just, use up the bosses. But yeah, the original version is very different. So, light there, an environment map there. And then, not like that, that's how it did then. And just had this non-portable thing over there. Instead of the old portable that for the 2009, we refurbished the hallway as. Fascinating. Creational, wasn't that a... Yep, museum assets. Photo development team. And, well, yeah, there's the exit right there. Yeah, okay, there's the different... The more articles just using all three... or all four animations of that Valve used for the different core support too. Okay. Okay, so the point of that is okay. Oh, I see. So just going to reset it. So, what was Valve originally intending for that? And that it could just be that basically be done, used as like a production line. Can you make it even more? Like how? No, it's the answer to that one. Okay. Okay, this is like a view on the recreation of the for 2009 specifically. So, this is like what I'm talking about. Meet advance 4 new commits. 3. What the fuck is that about? Development bill, product 2009. Nope, will be video content, which is, you know, same we got. Yeah. What's that meant to be? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that seems like an in-joke, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. I'm gonna lie. That meme is pretty good. Carcass Remake Evolution, so... So, let's see. What's this, like, new stuff over this? I feel like this is, like, the first version. And then evolved to that. Then evolved to this version. Actually, there's slightly more detail in the eye than what they end up with. Because why did they change that? Like, why did they revert it? It couldn't be a poly count issue, right? But yeah, you can see like the eyes actually has a little bit more depth to it than what they ended up settling with. That's fascinating. Concept sketches. Okay, yeah. That was the original, but wow, it was a lot more unforgiving if you messed up. Then they came to that version. Then there was a faceplate version over there. And then, wow, yeah, that's quite a shift, isn't it? Holy stars. Oscillator's father's shame. Okay, that's obviously for an inside joke I don't get. Yeah, I probably should not be able to get inside the exhibit. And no context is given, so that's obviously a joke we're never going to get. I like how the fact to make it look like, you know, like it's a set, like a, you know, a TV show or movie set. They basically have lights up there to give the illusion of the in development, not like the outside area. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. But why is it, you know, obviously this flower's shame? Something obviously happened. Was it 2009? Wait, is that turning? The absolute logo is in fact turning. That's pretty cool. I kind of want to go in here, but I imagine that would kill me. I'm going to listen to the voice. Oh, harmless. Okay, there's no death water here. That's very unlike Aperture. Pretty cool. Cool the devs to do that. Awesome. Okay, let's leave. And that's take us back to the menu. No, so yeah, mix up. Ooh. The snowfield was basically the only thing I had like two changes because the poor couldn't figure out what they wanted to do with it. Very fascinating. And on that bombshell, we're going to leave it there, like a whole hour later than I would have liked to end this, because I would like to be going into recharge mode now. But alas, here we are. Overall, was very good, very good. Like I can see the concept, like the slow motion thing, I absolutely love, but I can also see why I got caught in the final version. Because yeah, I could see that Valve, you know, the devs kind of struggled to figure out what to do with it. So I can see why I got caught. Yeah, it was also interesting to see what teams will end up cutting with the elements that testing elements that did progress into the final build. And what shame is that we did actually see in the final version of Portal 2, in the version that they were in 2009 before they kind of changed the art style, kind of finalized kind of what the type of story they want, and just going to tweak a few technical aspects. It's very fascinating to see. It was overall a very fascinating play, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was such a fascinating time. And before I ramble anymore, because yes, it's very good. The folks that was behind this, you did a cracking job recreating this based on the information you managed to obtain by all the people that you listed. Like the fact you were able to piece together what this version of Portal 2 was going to be like, and what Valve was kind of thinking about what Portal 2 might be. It's very fascinating, as well as fascinating to see kind of the unfinished versions of like personality sphere models, the textures that kind of was like placeholders, and like all the first sort of props. Like it was always very good. And yeah, wow, Valve really did it properly in that. So the fact they put a note, Project 2009 dev team actually put a note and thing saying, yes, this was the actual ending. It was like, wow, the Valve really just cut that off, didn't they? No Final Victor GLaDOS, nothing. It's just like, nope, that's it. Thanks to you for playing. That's the end. That concludes the play test. Please, let us know what you think. So, dealio. And I did feel like I was a dev tester for for Portal 2, which is pretty cool. So, on that bombshell, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Tonight will be we'll be reading Nick2 VTuber with Portal 2, who's also playing Project 2009. You're getting a double whammy, lucky you. And you'll maybe find me again 8 PM BST on a Thursday, maybe not. It depends how things are. But for now, have a good night, everyone. Have a good time, and I'll see you later. Baby.
Thank you.